Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. My name is Mystic Powers, and I am here to bring you yet another one. So let's get right on into it. Remember, everything in this reading is alleged. It is speculation. Wink, wink. Please do use your discernment. If none of this is resonating with you, you are in a different energy somewhere else. Please do place yourself where you belong. I could be talking about a feminine, but you may see a masculine on the picture. We all embody masculine and feminine energies. Please do use your discernment. Okay? You know what you feel when you are listening to a story being told. Without further ado, let's go. Okay, so somebody could have a sun sign in Libra here. Somebody could be a sun sign in Libra. Somebody could be a moon sign in Libra. Somebody could be a sun sign in Capricorn. Someone could have a moon sign in Capricorn. Someone can have a moon sign in Leo. Someone could have a sun sign in Virgo. And someone who could have the sun sign of Sagittarius. All of these placements, either you could have or the people you are dealing with have, okay? That's why it's important to know your placements. We have Jupiter coming up. Jupiter represents luck, learning, and growth. It's also associated with long-distance travel, higher education, philosophy, publishing, scholarly pursuits, fairness, and reason. Never want to stay put in the same place for long. Jupiter moves around, seeking knowledge in order to cultivate an understanding of life. Jupiter is also associated with gambling and may act on a whim to place a bet and then win big as a result of its lucky ability to gain success swiftly. Jupiter changes zodiac signs every year and a half. We have waning crescent. I don't know why I wanted to say waxing so bad. The waning crescent is the last lunar phase before we return to the new moon's joyous gifts of possibilities and new beginnings. The phase takes the moon from 49.9% lit on its left side all the way down to 0.1% lit. During this time, you may feel energy waning. As this phase closes the lunar cycle, it is a perfect time to surrender, reflect, and take care of anything that needs attention or release before welcoming the new moon. People born in this phase are typically imaginative and spiritual. So, with these two cards, I'm getting the energy of like you just getting rid of knowledge that is not needed, okay? A lot of you could be receiving a lot of information overload, okay? During this waning crescent moon would be a good time for you to delete some of that unnecessary information. You know, you could just go into meditation here. I would advise during this moon phase, though, that you would keep your energy reading, or if you don't do the energy reading yourself, or you just watch, readers, to maybe, you don't have to quit, but watch less. Okay? That's how you can really reflect on the information and determine if it's for you or not, because you're retaining some information that doesn't have anything to do with your situation here. And we all do it at times, especially when you're in the beginning of learning how to read energy or detect energy. It happens. Especially with readers. That's why, when I don't post 3 days in a row, that's, me getting rid of all that information overload. I don't need it. Okay, Earth is here. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn are Earth signs. Their earthly vibes are patient and practical, with a huge capacity for love. These signs are extremely organized and love to plan things in advance. The grounded energy they give off often makes others comfortable in their presence. And they are able to handle multiple emotional situations at once. With their calm demeanor and level-headedness, Earth signs are go-tos when you're in a crisis. Okay. I don't know what it is, but I know I'm not the only reader having this problem. Okay. Empress Bella had this problem yesterday, but it feels like Mercury retrograde energy, and it's not Mercury retrograde. I'm like, what the heck? Okay. Also, by clearing out this information overload, it will help you to get more grounded here. There could be a earth sign that's needing to do that with the information overload here. Uranus, sometimes called the Great Awakener, brings the drama. It's associated with unexpected changes, innovation, discovery, liberation, structural transformation, and can cause a lot of upheaval. Personal, political, systematically, and generational. Uranus likes to stir the pot, so expect the unexpected with this planet. Uranus could also add a quirky, trailblazing, freedom-loving vibe to our charts. Uranus changes zodiac signs approximately every 7 years. Okay, so it appears that you need to get this information cleared out, that it doesn't hold any value to you, because it seems like there is something here that is of value to you that you're going to need to retain, and you're going to need that space. It may feel like a shakeup, okay? It might be a shakeup, okay? Depending on where your Chiron is. Because your Chiron, it shows you how you heal, right? So when you get rid of all of that unnecessary information, you could say that's just like unnecessary negative energies that's throwing you off a little bit, because we do have the need to balance a little bit more. Maybe you need to balance something a little bit more with finances. Maybe you need to balance something a little bit more with your spirituality, your faith. Maybe you need to balance something out with transforming something or transforming yourself. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Just know that it is your guides are bringing it to your attention. But when you know where your Chiron is and how you heal, it can speed this process up for you faster. Like, that's why I say when I take my 3 days, when you start this out, it's going to be very, very chaotic for those who are starting out. Okay. But for those who have been doing it for a minute now, the OGs, we can just take 3 days and be like, oh, okay, memory empty now. I got some more room now. What do I need to know? Okay, what do I need to learn? What's the next step? Okay. Mars. Mars, also known as the warrior planet, is the planet of action and determination. Mars is associated with confidence, courage, and ambition in life, and governs how we fight with others, how we protect ourselves and those we care about, our intimate desires, and our aggressive and competitive side. It also represents our carnal passion, sexuality, and lust for life. Mars changes signs approximately every 1.5 months, except for when it's in retrograde. And I need to check to see when the planets are. That's one thing I didn't do, was write out my planetary retrograde for the year. I'm going to have to do that. I ain't got nothing else to do later on today. So, okay, I'm getting the energy of there's some trash information here that you need to release because it's putting you at war here with your awakening. It's keeping you stuck in some type of energy that the divine needs you to get out of. Well, how do you do that? Well, as above, so below, as within, so without. Remember, the divine is within you. So when you go in and connect to the divine will guide you through this process. Nine times out of 10, what you're going to be told is to look at your Chiron placement. Because that placement right there is going to tell you how to heal this situation. Okay? Chiron. 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 It's got the symbol that look like a K, like a K with a circle at the bottom. Okay. There's somebody who has a moon sign in Capricorn. The letter Z could be significant. Somebody needs to get more Z's. Whoever this moon sign in Capricorn, I can only imagine what's keeping this person up at night for them to need more Z's. I'll show you what it says at the back. Zigger, Zagger, Zeus. This is a Zigger, Zagger, Zeus. They looking like a Zigger, Zagger, Zeus. Why they need to get them some OZs, whoever has moon in Capricorn here. Scorpio energy is here. There could be something significant about October 24th through November 21st. Okay. There could be something significant about Scorpio season. You could have Scorpio highly aspect, or somebody that's in your energy can have Scorpio highly aspect. You are blessed. You are one of God's chosen Archangel Starseed Indigo children, aka super psychics. Hi, my fellow super psychics. Yes, you know what's going on. They were cheating. You don't even have to ask why. Something that could deal with the letter Y. I just looked at that card and I had to yarn. This whole situation is starting to make you tired. You're just like, enough already. Somebody has a moon sign in Cancer. Something could be significant about the letter M. I am hearing May. Ooh, there's a rat, but that's a mouse actually. Somebody mousing around. There is an ending happening here. Somebody has a moon sign in Sagittarius. Somebody's first, middle, or last name could begin with the letter A here. This could be a karmic friend. Someone living in the town, someone living in a townhouse. So somebody lives in a town here, or in a townhouse, or a cul-de-sac, and the letter T is significant. You have Archangel protection here. The archangels are on your side. Somebody's name could begin with an A. There could be something significant about double letter A's in names. All right. They coming to you with a small offer. They in page energy. I'm hearing nothing is significant about the letter X. You just gonna X these people out. Because they want it to be a fox. Swipe or no swiping. They want to try and come and mess with your fifth house a little bit. Try to love bomb you, you know, with their pretend chivalrous ways and all that. They're going to come in and try to romance you, love you, play with you, try to be creative, try to have a childlike spirit. All while their main thing to come here is to cause drama, baby. With the five of wands in the fifth house. Okay? Return to sender is being done. You like, I ain't even giving you the chance of the day. You're not getting none of my energy. Keep it pushing. We have nothing else to do here. The cycle is closed. Whoever this karmic lover is. Yes, for sure. You ain't even going, I don't want to hear nothing. Well, don't you want to know? No, I don't even want. I already got clarity. The Most High God told me so. Plus, you know, this person is coming in to you sick. Anyways, you're needing to budget your money, or this person needed to budget their money. That's why they coming back to you, to use you for money. Spell work is being done. Protect yourself. Oh, they sitting up here saying, boo-hoo, bitty-bop-bitty-boo. And you over here saying, oh, no, honey. Be humble. Sit down with a short bow, okay? No. No. Divinely guided. You are protected. But of course, a lot of you still did your protection spells and rituals for the new moon. I mean, like I said yesterday, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know, I knew I blew out my petition. Set it on fire, 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 fire. Did my little money offering to my ancestors. I couldn't do too much. I could only do $5, but $5 goes a long way in the spirit realm. Pay homage to your ancestors. Do not trust this energy. They are going to bait and switch you. Red heart, they ain't got no heart. So this person is going to come in severely. Either it feels like they're going to have somebody try and do the work on your fifth house regarding this romance. If they do, they only going to break their own heart. Sagittarius energy here could be something significant about Sagittarius season, a Sagittarius, or something significant about November 22nd through December 21st. Okay, there is it. I see that there's a Sagittarius that wants to travel towards you with the ninth house, wisdom, philosophy, higher education. See, what this Sagittarius didn't know was they were supposed to follow you. They were supposed to learn from you. They were supposed to educate themselves on the religious things that they needed to know in order to get the job done for their own bloodline lineage. Instead, they wanted to not do the work, and then they saw that you was doing the work for your lineage and wanted to take it from you. But that's not how it works, ma'am and or sir. Please do have several seats. There's an Aries energy here as well. Something has to do with Aries season, which we are in currently, March 21st to April 19th. Is significant. You are going to be getting the green light to move forward. You're taking a leap of faith here. All evil eyes are going to be going blind here. If they continue to keep on peering, they're going to see something that they don't want to see, and they could even lose physical eyesight. Yes, it has to do with money and what they will do to get it. This is all it's about. What they will do to get this money. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Someone is watching you. So this karmic family is paying for. Didn't I tell you it felt like? This karmic family is paying for spell work. They should save their money. And then they're watching you to see if it works. I could be significant here. I don't know how many damn spells y'all stupid people got to do and then watch and see that it's not working. You just don't get it. But you could go on ahead and take all that karma. Divinely guided will not be paying for your karma anymore, ma'am and or sir. Is something significant about the autumn season. What I'm hearing is this autumn season, everything would have already been discovered. Everything is out. Everything is getting calmed down with you and your energy. And these energies, as the leaves fall, you're going to be experiencing a great time of prosperity. And you're going to be balanced within your stability here. Some of you may not be so secure within your stability. Don't worry about it. The Most High Divine is here to save the day. There is a fire sign energy here who will not be getting a union with the masculine. That's in reverse energy here. Anyways. Okay, what I'm hearing is that this fire sign right here is indeed in a union with someone who ain't even your divine masculine. This person is chasing someone who ain't your divine masculine, and they thought that they were. Oh, okay. My. Anyhow, Flower, be honest with yourself. You are totally honest with yourself. You like, you know what? Self, I think and do believe these people are trying to kill me. Sorry. Dark humor. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, stop. My ancestors. They being funny today. Okay. Raindrops. Take a chance on them. There will be somebody coming that your ancestors is telling you to take a chance on them. Now, I'm not saying you got to take a chance on them as far as love go, but there's somebody here that the divine needs you to guide to something. There are fairies around these people, so these people could be fairykin just like you. Morning, the world awaits you. The world will be awaiting you. You will wake up every single day happy as shit for the rest of your life, by the way. I need to make that perfectly clear. This is going to be for the rest of your life because you have spent your whole life battling against these people. Mural, be your own first priority. You now know how to make yourself the priority. Before you was living your life and you made everybody else a priority to the point to your health was out of whack. Your emotional stability was broken. Your heart was broken. Money being stolen, being, taken from you. And then you being talked about as if you were nothing to pay attention to when you were everything to pay attention to. Surrender. Sundress. Surrenderous. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, I'll be needing my glasses on. I feel as though I see too clear when I have them bad boys on. Do it for you. You did this for you, divinely guided. You didn't do it for no money, fortune, or fame. You did this in order to get closer to the divine and closer to who you are, to the point to where you could love yourself, all your blemishes, all your flaws. Everything that people said was wrong about you wasn't actually wrong. So what if I have a different spiritual belief? We have an understanding of energy. We know that every single religion is talking about the same entity, one unified consciousness. We know that the great divine has many aspects of itself. Evil queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. You deserve sugar, not salt, and these people gave you salt. So therefore, they will be getting salt in return because it is an eye for an eye. Libra and a full moon is bringing that energy, an eye for an eye. These people are overloaded and overworked because they have drained their energy. They don't have any more energy to give, especially because the energy was coming from you anyways. They were stealing your energy in order to fuel their manifestations. All right? They're not going to be able to manipulate something here. They're not going to be able to manipulate a contract when it comes to a twin flame. Now, somebody here did indeed manipulate a twin flame contract. Yes, they did. But what they failed to realize was that this person had the choice to either be the lesser twin flame, which is the false twin flame, or the greater twin flame. If this person here would have stayed with these people, knew about this person was that they knew that you was teaching this person. They know that you was teaching this person. And if this person would have stayed on course and did your training the way you was telling them to do it, they would have indeed been your twin flame. They would have indeed gained their 10 of Pentacles. They would have indeed broken the cycle, the curse that they were supposed to break, which I know my ex, who's a Pisces, his curse was to break the generational curse of the men of his family being whores. Ironic, right? Oh my gosh. You have a new beginning here, divinely guided. You're excited about these people, getting away from these people, and these people feel like the walls are closing in on them because you decided to pull out your secret weapon. You already knew that the time was almost here. God said, okay, now. And now these motherfuckers ain't got nowhere to go. You're getting ready to expose what they would do to gain. And they're asking for help. See, all along you've been telling them you don't want to do that because the only person that can help you get that off of you is me. And the only way you could be able to do that is by coming to me with the truth, the whole truth. Hey, that's just what you need in order to break a curse. And not only that, we've been telling you, we are spiritual judges down here on earth, okay? What you doing? Do you not understand the only person that can help you out this situation is me? Did y'all not understand the only people that can help y'all out this situation is collective? No, they didn't understand that. Time done. Time ran out. They ain't got no more destiny. Destiny set in stone. It's done for. They're being condemned by the Most High God. They are being abandoned by the Most High God. And the only thing they can do is drink and do drugs and watch you, divinely guided. The only thing they can do is, dig themselves a deeper hole and watch you get this money. Get this money. Get this money. Get this money. I told you now. I done told you. Stability. And this is going to be for the rest of your life. And they're going to watch you. Why they can only hope and think about the days when they stole to have this. Nobody told you to do what you guys did, but you did. Anyways, well, divinely guided, that was your reading. Thank you for all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. It's all love here. Actually, you really can't be mad about anything, even though you know everything that they did to try and take from you. You can't be mad about nothing. I know I can't, and I ain't, because I know the Most High Divine protected me every step of the way. So while I'm sitting up here and they sitting over there hating, allow me to say this. Ha, 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 ha. Peace.